I do not think this is the right way to do it, and it's going to have a lot of unintended consequences.
Victoria's Deborah Sheets fears her investment is going to cost her big. Earlier this year, she spent more than $400,000 on a micro suite she lists on Airbnb.
I've put all my savings into my unit. I'm following all the rules, paying all the taxes, buying the business license.
Sheets says it supplements her retirement income, but she fears that revenue stream will dry up. On Monday, the province outlined impending rules to regulate short-term rentals. Hosts will only be allowed to list their primary residence.
Ultimately, our goal is to get more housing back into the housing market for people to be able to rent.
The province says the goal is to target owners who list multiple units, but those who bank on just one feel like they're innocent bystanders.
It's going to decrease the value of our property, and we're not going to be able to find anyone who wants to rent it at a price, a long-term rental that would be able to afford the cost to cover our mortgage.
These are units that were originally designed and intended for young and new households.
This housing policy expert says the short-term rental market has given investors unrealistic expectations.
This is something that I think is really a busted bet on real estate, on residential real estate, and that residential real estate is not commercial property.
And renters have paid the price. Research from McGill University shows short-term rentals in markets like Victoria and Vancouver have brought vacancy rates down by a full percent, while increasing rents by about $50 a month.
Which sounds like a small amount, but they ultimately have cumulative effects for renters who are already challenged in this province.
Still, small-scale operators contend they're filling a need.
We charge half the rates that hotels charge, about on average, I would say. There are a lot of people operating short-term rentals without following the laws, and those need to be cracked down on. Maybe they need to restrict the number of short-term rentals, but to treat us all as if we're one uniform entity just isn't the case.
The new rules are expected to roll out in stages next year, starting May 1st. Hernandes, CBC News, Vancouver.